Along the way, you may have questions about the rules. What counts for HP hours? What counts towards HP habits? In this video, I'm going to show you how you can get 99% of your questions answered really, really quickly. Now, first of all, I'm going to assume that you are a member of our High Performance Games, one of our paid groups. If you're not a member of one of our paid groups and you'd like to be, head over to highperformance.games to get yourself registered into our next cohort. That's highperformance.games. Okay, so you've got a question about HP hours and HP habits. Let's take a look back at our deck once again. Habits and hours, that makes up two of the three important pillars. And it can seem a little bit questionable or gray zone around certain activities you have through the day. Do you score points to them or do you not? Likewise, you might be wondering, in terms of your activities, what counts for HP hours and what does not? You're in luck. What I've done is I've actually created an AI bot I've trained on the rules. We've also done HP games for almost a year now, and there's been all kinds of yeah, but, what if kind of questions that have come up. 99% of your questions can be answered by this bot. So I'm just going to show you how to find this bot, and then from there I'm going to show you a couple use cases. Okay, so let's take a look over here at Slack. Once again, I am inside of the workspace called High Performance Games. Then in the sidebar here, I'm going to click on the channel called Rules, and that's going to bring me into the Rules channel, which then gives me access to talk to the chatbot. Okay, so let's say I had a question. Hey, I did 4 hours of high-level client calls. Does that count? We were working on really important strategy for their business. So I asked that question. The chatbot replied, client calls don't count as HP hours since that's working in your business, not on it. What the chatbot is saying is like you're being paid to be there. It's a client call, right? Sales calls are an exception, and they do count. So if they were sales-focused calls, it would qualify. Then it says, are you satisfied with the answer, or do you have more questions about what counts as HP hours? Okay, so there you go. Another use case. Does meditation count for anything? Yes, meditation counts towards HP hours as a form of deep work, and it also qualifies for a 30-minute HP habit of structured, steady spirituality. Are you happy with the answer, or do you have more questions? Another use case. This one's a little bit trickier. I just listened to a 40-minute podcast. Is that considered structured study, and can I get the HP habit for that? The rules bot says, unfortunately, listening to a podcast does not count as structured study for the HP habit, even at 40 minutes. Podcasts are conversational and less structured than books or courses and don't qualify. You would need to do something like read a book, take an online course, or attend a workshop instead. Are you satisfied with that answer, or do you have any other questions? So me, the human, I'm pushing back now. I'm saying, but this podcast isn't conversational between people. It's actually an educational program with chapters, like an audiobook. It's not just a free-flowing conversation. It's got chapters. It's like an audiobook. Now, if the rules bot is like, ooh, I'm not entirely sure, it'll actually say, that's a great clarification, but I'm not entirely certain how that distinction applies to the rules. I'd recommend emailing Tim and Timothy Francis to confirm whether a structured educational podcast counts as structured study or not. When you send those questions in the subject line, put HPG question. That way, my team and I, we know that that is what that email is. I will reply to you either in Slack or over email, and what I do is I actually take that question that's considered an edge case, and I go and I train the rules bot on that particular clarification, so that now the rules bot is just getting stronger and stronger and stronger as time goes on. So let's do one more demo, just so that you can see it in action. And I'm doing this demo because the rules bot does take a couple seconds to be able to kick in, and I don't want you to feel like, oh, it's not working, okay? So I might say something like, does working out count towards anything? So you're going to see me do this in real time. Does it count towards anything? Question mark. I'm going to hit go. Now you're going to see it's like 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000. So it took about 8, 9 seconds there. So if it takes upwards of 10 seconds, don't worry. It's not that it's not working. If it takes more than 10 seconds, then maybe something's broken and you can let us know. But anything around 10 seconds is pretty good. So I'm going to hit replies. And it says, no, working out does not count towards HP points or HP hours, though it is great for your wellness and performance. Are you satisfied with that answer? Or do you have any other questions about the rules? I'll say no more questions and go, and you'll see it'll actually even reply to that. It'll give you a nice little bit of encouragement on your HP Games journey. Thanks for your question, and best of luck on your journey in the high-performance games. So there you go. That is your fastest, quickest, most thorough opportunity to get any questions you've got about the rules. Hit up Slack. The rules bot will help you out. And if there's anything that the rules bot cannot handle, it'll let you know and you can let us know. And at that point, we can make sure that you get your questions answered. Only downside to asking us for help is sometimes it takes a few days to hear from us, or you have to wait till the next session. So your first move always is to the rules bot. I'll see you in the next one.